The busy beach was a vibrant and lively place where people of all ages had come together to enjoy the sand, sun, and the sea. The air was filled with the sounds of laughter, chatter, and music. As my dad and me approached the beach, we could see a sea of umbrellas and beach towels spread across the sand, creating a colorful mosaic. There were colorful lights at some places. The beach was bustling with activity. Some were lounging on their towels, soaking up in the sun, while others were playing beach volleyball, throwing a frisbee, or building sandcastles with their children. We could also see groups of people playing beach soccer, paddleboarding, and kayaking in the calm waters. "Let's go kayaking," said my dad. The kayak was a small, sleek watercraft designed for two people to paddle through calm or rough waters. I liked the slender, streamlined shape and loved the idea of watching the beach from the middle of the ocean. The kayak was made of plastic, I suppose, and was brightly colored. Its hull was pointed at both sides. The cockpit of the kayak was where I sat with my dad. We had our legs stretched out in front of us. We were given a couple of double-bladed paddles to propel ourselves through the water. I picked one up and examined it closely, looking at the shape, size, and texture. Then I ran my hands along the smooth surface, feeling the grooves and ridges on the handle and blade, and then I swished it like a Harry Potter wand and handed the other paddle to my dad. My dad sat in the back while I sat in the front. We adjusted our seats and footrests to ensure maximum comfort and stability. With our paddles, we began to navigate the kayak into the sea. We paddled slowly at first, getting used to the movement of the water and adjusting to the rhythm of the waves. As we got further out, we picked up speed, paddling in unison and smoothly navigating the waves. Then we raced to a nearby island. I looked out at the shimmering blue waters that surrounded the kayak, and I felt my heart fill with excitement. The island was covered in lush greenery, and tall palm trees swayed gently in the cool ocean breeze. I imagined myself climbing to the top of one of those tall trees and gazing out at the endless blue expanse of the ocean, feeling free and alive. As the sun began its descent towards the horizon, the sky transformed into a dazzling canvas of warm oranges, fiery reds, and soothing pinks. The sun's final rays cast long shadows over the rolling hills, which stretched out into the vast expanse of the sea. As the sun dipped lower, it seemed to rest momentarily atop the hills, casting a golden glow across their peaks. The light danced and flickered across the landscape, highlighting the crevices and folds in the earth. The sea, which had been a vibrant blue throughout the day, began to take on a warm pinkish hue as the sky above it deepened into darker shades of red and purple. The waves lapped gently against the shore, creating a tranquil soundtrack to the stunning display of colors in the sky. While doing this, we forgot about rowing our paddles and we drifted far away into the ocean. We had drifted so far away that people were looking like specks on the beach. I could see floodlights on the beach, but I wasn't sure where to go. Just then, the man who had rented us the kayak started speaking on the megaphone. He wanted us to go towards the sun. This was a ridiculous advice because the sun was setting in a direction opposite from the beach. A lot of people had gathered around to see the man with the megaphone and figure out what was happening. We looked towards the sun, but it was setting and saying its final goodbye to us, and then it sank completely into the sea. The only way to the sun now was to wait for the night to get over and let the sun rise. "I am not spending the night in the kayak," I told my dad. "What choice do we have?" he said with dramatic expressions on his face. He took out a cake he had packed in his waterproof bag and offered me some. I ate the cake and immediately felt better. "Dad, I am not the kid that you can scare me anymore," I said. Then I suggested, "Let's follow the direction from which the sound of the megaphone is coming from." It worked! We rowed our kayak towards the shore. It took us a lot of time as we were exhausted. When we were 10 meters away from the shore, we could paddle no more. But then a massive wave came to our rescue and washed us on the shore. This was the cake I ate with my dad on the kayak. If you wanted to, then call your friend Smith up on 895-664-3079 and start pick up your cakes from Hinjewadi, Phase 3, Pune, Maharashtra.